Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mike. Welcome to Barbell Brigade, a talk show. Today we're going to answer some questions. I don't know the question. Bart has the question. Bart, give me the question.
Hi, I'm Nadeem.
And the question is, who do you look up to in the fitness industry?
In the fitness industry now or like before? Or?
Of all time, any time.
Oh, the whole time.
Give me your before. Because I think this YouTube fitness is like a relatively new thing.
Yeah.
But there's already like legends created in it. But there's also the fitness pre-YouTube. So give me that. Give me the old one and then give me a new one.
How deep or shallow are we trying to go here?
Just whatever resonates with you and why.
But let's talk about people that people would know.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Like people that are on like in front of the camera.
The famous people.
Yeah.
Like, is there people that we don't know?
We're not talking about the
one of my
plebs.
favorites, I don't know if you guys heard like Bomberitos. It's a training facility.
Yeah, let's talk about people we know.
So,
Okay, good idea.
so if you're an actual athlete, you might know them.
Oof.
What?
Oof.
See, I was trying to Jeff CSCS, and I was like Bomberitos. He was like, oh yeah, I train with that guy. So
Yeah,
he
yeah,
knows, and you know, but like, if you're, unless you're like big, you won't know. But
I'm a real athlete.
Athlete Next,
Yeah.
they're a huge channel.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
a huge channel. He trains like MLB players and all that stuff. But then he got like, he was like 40 something years old.
I know Athlete Next.
Ext.
I don't know them.
You don't know him?
No.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, but it was like,
I know who he
he's
is.
a huge channel. He has like 2 or 3 million subscribers right now. Gets
shit,
millions of
big.
views. But he trains people or like teaches you proper stuff and explains why it works and how it works. And it was just a good source of information compared to just the super jack guy that you kind of was like, I'm gonna do the workout because he's big, but I know it's bullshit.
Yeah, why?
Oh, I see.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
So are you naming your guys right now?
so that was my old guy.
Who's your old guy?
Athlete?
Athlete Next.
But he's like new. He's still
No.
YouTube era.
No, but this is what I'm saying. This is when I first got into it. So he was the one like the first inspiration
On YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he was like
I
one
thought
of
we're
the first.
naming guys that we.
He's
people
too
know.
young. He's too
He's-
young.
he's-
No, he's
no,
huge.
he's
People
huge.
know him. But he's too young
I
to
don't know
name
anything.
someone pre-YouTube era. That's our issue.
You don't know.
I know pre-YouTube.
Okay,
man.
name one guy
I didn't know some pre-YouTube era.
All right, no, but
who's your pre-YouTube era guy?
All right, so I mean, okay, then
We got him.
all right, pre-YouTube area.
Areas? Hey, Athlete Next.
Damn, honestly, maybe I don't know any.
So
Ronnie Coleman.
Yeah, so I was
Well, I
going.
mean, I could say Ronnie Coleman, but that's like easy to say. Oh, Ronnie
But
Coleman.
were you into Ronnie Coleman? Yeah, before it. So like the guys I looked up to a lot were actually Matt Krokoleski, Janae Kroc. He was one of the first strong bodybuilders that I saw in magazines and sponsored by a
the Kroc
supplement.
Row.
The Kroc Row. But I was really into strength because I was an athlete, but I wanted to look good, and he kind of mixed both. And he was like famous, like he had sponsorships and shit. I was like, well, that's really cool. A lot of guys on T Nation, Jim Wendler, and some of the West Side guys, Louis Simmons were some of the guys I really read and got into. Obviously Arnold and Coleman. Ronnie I thought was really cool. But there were some like random ones, you know, like and a lot of people probably relate. You know, like everyone talks about Brad Pitt and Fight Club. That wasn't for me, but like stuff like that. I can't think of names right now.
I thought he looked better in Troy.
There was some,
more
or even
young.
like Will Smith and Ali, like some guys that were like, oh man, that guy, I know that actor, I've seen him in other things, but now he looks dope. Like
You know who's that for me?
Huh.
Van Damme.
Yeah, like stuff like
Because
that.
he was jacked, and now if I had to use my broke estimation goggles, I think he'd probably had like 17s, maybe 18s.
Yeah, but he's
he
like
was lean,
$160.
and he could do splits,
Yeah.
kick, and be all flexible. I'm like, that's pretty tight.
Yeah, stuff like that. Ronnie, Arnold, and then new era. I think it's hard, and this is going to be the blanket statement, is because I can't judge it, but I'm really into anyone in the new era that's being themselves, and that's hard to judge by watching or even talking to people. But or I guess talking to people, I get the vibe. But like, if people are out there doing this because they love it, props to them, and they inspire me. The people that are doing it long term, the people that are really in the game, the people that enjoy
So who
training.
is this?
Guys like you, Omar, Alan Thural.
not like our immediate friends. So
That's what I mean. Like,
it's hard though.
It is hard because that's why these people become my friends, is because we
Yeah.
have a similar vision.
Yeah.
But those are the people that really inspire me. The Alan Thurals, the Omar Isofs, the Bart Kwans, the Barbell Brigade crew.
the Nadeems.
The guys that are really pushing it through because they love it.
Yeah.
And my friends, my friends keep me going. Those are the people that I look up to in the industry.
I think for me, super OG is for sure Ronnie Coleman and Johnny Jackson, because I was super into strength.
Yeah,
I don't know if you
Johnny's a
guys-
beast.
Like he was the guy that got me into doing weighted pull-ups, because I would see him do like reps of 20 with a 45 plate, and I'm like, damn, this guy's so strong. And so I started doing weighted pull-ups like 3 times a week, because I thought it was so cool that he was like so buff, but he's so strong. Ronnie Coleman, of course. And I would say the new era, kind of going along with like who's making content that they're really proud of, and it seems as though like they really believe in what they do and they have a good message. I think is Meg Squats.
Yeah.
Based off what I know, like she's always trying to spread empowerment. She collabs with people, and I think she also has fun, but she's also a legit lifter.
Yeah.
So I think she's probably someone that I would look up to.
You have a couple more new names. Matt Ogus is middle to old name, depending on your genre. I think he revolutionized YouTube fitness.
He's like the Hoist Gracie of YouTube.
He crushed it.
Yeah.
And then the new guys who are old guys that have been doing it a long time, but still in the newish era. The Eric Helms, the 3DMJ guys, the Alberto Nunez's. I think
I was really big into them back
then.
then.
I think they educate. Tupac always talked about like, I'm going to be the spark that revolutionizes the world or whatever, whether I'm him or not. I'm going to spark the guy that does it. And Alberto Nunez and Eric Helms are that guy, right? They coached me. They coached Matt Ogus, Omar. I know you listen to a lot of their stuff. I've heard Christian Guzman shout them out. Like everybody who's kind of has a good voice now probably learned from them. Yeah, like they really are. They really are.
I also like. I just lost it. I thought I had the person in my mind. I lost it.
It's so hard. Like I don't know who to say for now. Because it's like now. Now, except for like immediate.
Like 2019?
Friends. So, I mean,
what about like Dana and Lynn Bailey? She's like right in the middle, right?
They're back then. I feel like they're still big now, but I think like kind of like what we were talking about before about like keeping your fan base and like the quality and stuff. But they're just so wild. They just do whatever the fuck they want. You know, I don't even think they put out videos like that anymore.
Shout out to my guy Ben Rice. Ben Rice was one of the first YouTubers that I found who powerlifted. He was in my weight class. He didn't love YouTube. He had
great singer too.
Dude, he crushes it, and he's strong as shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
but
shit.
he didn't love.
He's like in choirs singing. He's good.
His YouTube, he put a lot of effort and time into, and it didn't grow to I think where he wants. But now he found Twitch, and he's live streaming his workouts on Twitch, and he's crushing it. He's making a living.
Oh, dope.
And I love that. Talk about being authentic. Talk about finding a way. Talk about still sticking to your voice and who you are. That dude's uniquely himself 24/7.
He was super nice. He came to
he's the nicest guy on the planet.
Yeah.
He works his tail off as a coach and a lifter, and then now as a content creator, which I got mad respect for.
I know who someone else I also respect to, but in a different way. Frank Yang. Because he's so crazy. So he's so crazy, and a lot of the stuff he does is controversial. But what I love about him is that every single thing he puts out is so him. And you know when something is so you when no one else can imitate it. You know what I mean? It's just like him playing violin and then squatting on a dildo and like eating a banana, throwing it up. Like it's just so.
Because the other day, like I was just like, is he just fucking weird? And you're like, no, he's just a genius.
No,
like,
he's a genius. So
like,
I think like there's like some concerto like on the violin or whatever that only like a handful of people in the world can play.
Yeah, and he crushes it.
He's one of them. It's like that's like being able to like Rubik's Cube under like 10 seconds behind her, like that kind of shit. And so he's just a super genius. And then now he was telling me like the reason why he stays in shape and stays so lean is he considers his videos art, and so he is just a prop.
He wants to look good.
Yeah. So he wants to make sure that the props look good in his videos. And
is he still putting out videos on YouTube?
He'll have like random posts on Instagram, but they're always like some mind-blowing next level shit. I feel like if Joe Rogan's relatable, right? But I think if he smoked a super amount of weed,
I think he does
even more, and he gets really fucked up. I think him and Frank King could probably have like hour-long conversations.
Oh, I bet they could have a conversation either way.
Because that's like
they're probably not need to do like DMT together.
Yeah, because but I respect them because I think anyone that puts themselves out there like that, with complete disregard to what's going on out there, I think is really cool.
Yeah, I like the like you're right about Meg Squats. Like she's doing stuff and she's breaking like the barriers between like sticking to just powerlifting, sticking to just bodybuilding, literally tackling everything, weightlifting, strongman. Larry Wheels is actually pretty cool in terms of he got super fucking strong doing all this shit, but then he's trying out new sports and just trying to grow. Because I've had like talks with him in terms of like what he wants to do, and like it's not just about putting content out that he could just do every single day of just like lift fucking heavy, and that's gonna get millions of views. But he's now like in Iceland training with Thor and like doing all this crazy stuff that like he might not be the strongest at, but he's still down to put it out because I think a lot of people have egos when it comes to the sport, and they're super strong at one thing, so they're only gonna deadlift, they're only gonna power lift, but he's down to like make himself seem smaller, and obviously him being weak at something is still crazy strong and still crazy and impressive to look at, but it's not like, because we've met so many people that this whole thing that they have to be better looking than other people. They have to be stronger.
Look better in a picture on the Instagram.
Yeah, so it's just like it's cool and refreshing to see someone that's like arguably one of the strongest people on the earth, like
ever,
like
maybe
10. You know, still humbling themselves and putting them in other aspects. So it's like I really like seeing Meg squats do that, and I like seeing Larry do that.
What's dope about Larry too is like a lot of people, I think, when you first get into lifting, you kind of have like this goal that you want to achieve, and then after that you're on cruise control. So whether that's like getting 17-inch arms or benching 315 or whatever, like there's that mark. Larry Wheels, I feel like it's one of those guys that have passed that mark like 20 times. He'll set a new goal and pass it, and he's just constantly, and like how ambitious and how hungry he is actually is very inspiring.
Yeah. So some guys, I don't even know their full name or whatever, that I've seen in the industry. It's still kind of a stereotype of people like being booth babes, or like, oh, I saw you at
booth babes.
Yeah, like, oh, you worked this booth at the Arnold this year, and then I saw you at this booth, and they work booth babes every year.
Yeah.
There's some people I know like that like go on to open their own companies, their own supplement companies that are crushing it recently. Like guys that were like kind of sponsored by someone I worked with back in the day in like 2014, and now all of a sudden I saw a new supplement company come up, and then I was like, oh my god, that dude owned it. Like he used to just be sponsored.
Like they were just like a sponge?
Yeah, or whatever, or maybe not a booth babe is not the right term, but they were just in the circuit and maybe lost in the mix, and they're like, well, screw it, I'm gonna do my own thing, and then succeeded, or was kind of doing their own thing and then kind of did another one and then blew up, like didn't give up kind of thing. Resourcefulness, longevity, stuff like that. I always look up to in big form or small form.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you guys have anyone that you guys would want to see us get as a guest that you guys look up to, leave in the comments below. We'll definitely like reach out and try to get them on.
That's Mike in the comments below if you guys want me to continue.
Thankfully,
to be
Mike
here.
won't be a constant guest.
Yeah, you can just put that below, Mike.
Yeah, but definitely if we miss anyone, if there's anyone that you guys think that we should look up to or actually learn about, leave in the comments below. If you guys like this video, make sure to leave a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see you guys in the next episode.
Bye.
Bye.